Oh, you think you know a lot about private equity, eh? Well, we're going to test your knowledge. Today, we have 3 questions for you on increasing IRR. So let's get started. Question number 1. Which of the following credit instruments is commonly used by a private equity fund to increase the time between when an investment is made and when capital is called from the investor? A, NAV loans, B, subscription lines of credit, C, mezzanine loans, or D, distress loans? The answer is B, subscription lines of credit. A subscription line of credit was originally introduced to allow the private equity fund to borrow money from the bank to allow investors more time to give their capital to the private equity fund. Now, with that said, by using subscription lines of credit, some private equity firms have been able to increase their reported IRR since the delay in calling capital from the investor could affect the time frame where IRR is calculated. For a detailed example that explains this in more detail, please check out our video titled Subscription Lines of Credit to learn more. Okay, so let's move on to question number 2. Which of the following can inflate distributed to paid-in capital, DPI, when it is used in a private equity fund? A, NAV loans, B, subscription lines of credit, C, mezzanine loans, or D, distress loans? The answer is A, NAV loans. DPI is a multiple-based metric that is usually used in the middle of the fund's life. DPI is based on the capital distributions to the investor divided by the capital paid into the fund by the investor. Funds have been using NAV loans to distribute capital faster to the investor, which has made DPI less reliable. To learn more about NAV loans in private equity, as well as how they can be used to increase metrics such as IRR and DPI, please check out our video titled NAV Loans in Private Equity to learn more. Okay, so let's move on to question number 3. Which of the following is the most commonly used metric for private equity fund performance? A, MOIC, B, DPI, C, PME, or D, IRR? The answer is D, IRR. Now, the answer to this question can be debated, but I'm the one making these questions, so I'm going to say IRR. Let me explain why. Multiple uninvested capital, MOIC, and distributed to paid-in capital, DPI, are both multiple-based metrics. They are decent, but they don't take timing into account. Public market equivalent, PME, is more used by academics and not used very much in industry. It compares private equity to the public markets, but there's a lot of debate over what is the most appropriate public benchmark to use. It also is subject to many assumptions. IRR has its issues, but I believe IRR is the best we have in the industry. But it's even better when it's used alongside a multiple-based metric such as MOIC or DPI. To learn more about IRR and why I believe it's the best performance metric in private equity, please check out our video titled IRR is the worst form of private equity performance metric, except for all the others, to learn more. Those are the 3 questions for today. How'd you do? Please let us know in the comments. And while you're there, let us know if you have any recommendations for future questions. We'll be posting more quiz videos to test your PE knowledge. So remember to hit that subscribe button.